I will be doing a persuasive speech today. The title of my speech is Distracted Driving, Cell Phone Use While Driving. I am Teresa Rucker and I will be your speaker. The purpose of my speech is to help persuade my audience to put down their cell phones while driving. Have you ever been driving and intending on stopping by the store? Then the phone rings, you answer it, and the next thing you know, you have passed the store. Well, I was distracted by the phone call. Motor vehicle drivers are increasingly using electronic devices while driving for activities such as texting and sending phone messages. Reduce distracted driving. The National Highway Safety Administration reported that 5,870 persons died, 16% of all fatalities, and an estimated 515,000 individuals were injured in police reported crashes involving driver's distraction. Reduce distracted driving. I will now tell you about A, the evidence that distracted driving causes to motor vehicle commission. B, specific evidence that texting or cell phone use contributes to motor vehicle commission and affect vehicle control. And C, drivers experience mitigate motor vehicles caused by distracted driving and evidence-based review. In a study involving digital photography, the most common distraction noted was cell phone distraction. The mass found visual distraction more than auditory distraction in their 2006 study of mitigation strategies, as well as an increase in erratic steering and braking delay. More than 30% of drivers admitted that distracted driving caused an accident severe enough to have them hospitalized. Drivers' distraction was found to contribute to more than 13% of all crashes and recently accounted for nearly 6,000 deaths per year. A study found that drivers younger than 20 years old found that crashes were a lack of routine practice and failure to recognize clear, dangerous situations. Perception is the key to avoid driver's crashes. Ackley underscored this in their work with students. 92% even text while driving. 70% believed that they could easily text without looking up, and the majority felt texting was more dangerous than cell phone use while driving. Teens were more likely to be involved in rear-ended collisions, experience more severe injuries, and be responsible for more severe injuries to their passengers. Distracted driving and evidence-based review. All of this showed that competent driving involves dedicated attention and condition to all road conditions using all senses. Distracted driving and evidence-based review. Now we will see some of the risks that distracted cell phone driving causes. Cognitive distraction, mind off driving. Higher risk due to brain overload and selective attention, National Highway Safety Council. Often exhibit through inattention, blindness, and tunnel vision, evidenced by decreasement in speed, head weight, and response time, National Council Highway. Impaired driving for long periods of time, National Safety Council. Teens are the highest risk. Teens are the most inexperienced drivers with the highest crash rate of any group. Teens are the age group most engaged in the most distracted behavior. 36% of teens admitted to texting while driving, National Safety Council. Increased risk of injuries from texting while driving up 8% up to 23 times, National Council while driving. Crashes occur every day and people are seriously injured if not killed. This should be a red flag for people and should cause drivers to use extra caution. It can wait, the deadly effect of driving with cell phone use. Although many distractions can be a problem, one of the worst things a driver can do is text and drive. Don't text and drive. Important texting while driving fatalities and statistics. 25% of cell phone related crashes are directly related to texting and driving. Important texting while driving fatalities and statistics. At any given time throughout the day, approximately 6,000 drivers are attempting to use their phone while behind the wheel. Important texting while driving, fatalities, and status. 11. That is the number of teens that would die every day because of the drivers. Because the driver of their vehicle, them or someone else, was texting at the time of the accident. Important texting while driving, fatalities, and statistics. It is 6 times safer to drive while drunk than it is to drive while distracted by the text address texting. Important texting while driving, fatalities, and statistics. All drivers should not text or use use any text messages such as Twitter or Facebook while driving. Distracted driving and evidence-based review. There is a need for all drivers to be safe and not distracted while driving. There are many reasons to stop using a cell phone while driving. The ability to save lives and keep us safe on the highway, which is perhaps the greatest reason of all. Some, not all, taken from It Can Wait, the deadly effect of cell phone use while driving. Even though there are numerous reasons to stop using the phone when behind the wheel, like saving lives, avoiding crashes, and jail time, people still continue to do it because it is easier said than done. The deadly effect of phone use while behind the wheel. We will now view a short video of the effects of using a cell phone while driving cars.
Dear Mom and Dad, words cannot express how sorry I am for letting you both down. You raised me well. You taught me to be smarter than this. You warned me during all those hours of driving practice not to drive distracted, but I didn't listen. I made the choice to drive with distractions, and it cost me my life. Mom, Dad, I will always love you and be watching over you, but I need you to do something for me. Warn others about the dangers of distracted driving. Tell them to turn off their cell phones before driving starting September 17th as part of 17's 2-second turn-off day. It takes 2 seconds to turn off a cell phone, but less than 2 seconds of distracted driving to get in a fatal crash. I don't want anyone to go through what I put you through. All the pain, the sorrow, the grief, the wishing that you could have prevented all this from happening. I may be gone now, but please don't let this happen to anyone else. Discourage distracted driving. Love you both dearly. Your beloved daughter.
All in all, anyone is at risk by affected driving while using the phone. Thus, using a phone when behind the wheel can take the life of anyone at any given time. However, if drivers put down their phones before getting into their car, crashes will decrease, saving lives. It can wait. The deadly effect of using a phone while driving. It can wait. Take the pledge today. Put down your phone until you reach your destination. Doing this will help stop distracted driving and save lives. It could be yours. I would like to thank each of you for taking the time to come today, and I do have information packages to give out. Again, thank you.